We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we kick off week. From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now you look at the Saints defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll send Kirk in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. Right back to him on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run it again with Kamara. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Another tote for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11th. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their... And shutting him off, now open field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Down the right sideline. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 3. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Play action. It's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Shouting through the defense. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Olave motioning to the left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch,
it's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Bigsby once more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The tight end in motion right. That one complete to Hill. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 13 yards out. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence going to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Lawrence on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 24-yard line.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis.